guys, welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to do a quick opinion of my room while I'm still in California. I have a flight out in about an hour-ish, two-ish. Actually, take that back. I get picked up for the airport in about an hour. So, I am currently staying at Disney's Paradise Pier, and I am in a standard room. I have two queen beds. I'll show you in a minute my view of the parking lot, basically. But all in all, I would say my stay was okay. I think if I had to compare this resort to something in Orlando, I would say this was probably more along the lines of, just as far as the feel and everything went, like a value. Even though it's a very short distance that I basically had to cross the street to get to Disney's California Hotel. There's a back entrance for Disneyland California Adventure, and then there's the security line that goes into downtown Disney to where I could enter into Disneyland Park. So as far as convenience goes, getting to the parks, I give that 10. That was super helpful. Because there is no buses or trams or anything like that to physically get to the parks. You have to walk. So if you're not a person that likes to walk a lot, or you have, some form of disability or something like that, I would highly suggest either renting a scooter, or you could Uber down to like the park entrance, and worst case you could take the trams or anything like that up to the actual park entrance. But so the hotel that I'm staying in right now is in the process of being re-imaged to Pixar Pier, and that's pretty evident because there's a lot of things, at least in my room, I can't speak for others, that definitely have gone neglected. In that if you were in an Orlando resort and they were going through a re-image or refurbishment, I don't think it would be the same. I think things would still be, kept up, and they would still be nice, and you wouldn't really notice. So a couple things in my room that were an issue. So when I first got here, the AC was on, but there was like no airflow. So, I kind of gave it a night, figuring I'll let the temperature kind of, drop a little bit, because it was very, very humid in here. Excuse me. Pardon me. And so when I came back in after my first kind of, I was mid-afternoon on Monday, so I came in on a Sunday. So mid-afternoon on Monday, I noticed that nothing had changed in here, and if anything, it had gotten hotter. So I had to call maintenance. When they came up, they told me, and I don't know if this is true for the other resorts or even in Orlando, but if it is, this is a helpful tip. So their AC units run on motion. And basically what that means is that when you are sleeping, your AC turns off. Not the greatest thing, because it detects no movement. If you're not in your room, the AC technically turns off, and all that's going on is your fan. So to stop that from happening, I actually had to, or the maintenance guy actually, there was a button on the side of my thermostat that he pushed in and held, and it turns off the feature. And then we had to bump the temperature kind of way down because, so he said when he checked the temperature, he was getting 55. And that was impossible because my thermostat was set to about 67. So no way. And then we also had to, actually he had to get up near the vent and actually open it up because it was slightly closed. So once that happened, I had AC in here. It felt a lot better. And the other thing is too, is so like, you'll see behind me, there's like a TV stand, and there's 2 doors underneath that. The one door is broken. It doesn't stay shut. So I had to be super cautious when I was waking up at night if I had to, because I could have like smashed my leg on it, or tripped or done whatever. So that was kind of it was more of an annoyance than anything. My fridge, when I got here, it was cold. And then I want to say yesterday, middle afternoon, it was sweating a lot in there. So, I mean, I only had like 2 sodas in my fridge, so it wasn't a huge big deal. I'm actually sitting in front of a desk right now. I have you guys propped up on. It's pretty dinged up, honestly. I don't think I've ever seen a piece of furniture in a hotel for Disney that, like I said, hasn't been well kept. Beds are super comfortable. I can't complain there. Bathrooms, it's a bathroom. There's nothing grand about it. And I do have there's like an extra table actually that comes out of this desk too, like if you needed a little bit of extra space, if you had to eat or something, you had multiple people in here. And then there's a pull-out couch as well behind me, which it's like a futon couch. So this room comfortably seats about 5, and I was just one person. So space-wise, great. There are currently really no amenities here, so there's no restaurants on the property, again, because they're going through a re-image, and they never opened up after COVID. The pool, you do have a spa, you have a hot tub, regular pool, and then there's a kiddie pool. I did go to that yesterday. That was nice. No complaints there. But there's no like pool bar or anything like that. That's all closed up right now. The only thing that I will say about the pool that I noticed that I thought was a little bit odd, so the tiles, they weren't like, there was no gravel or grout or anything, and they just had the spacers in it, and so like sometimes when you walked, the tiles were kind of popping, and they were granite kind of tiles, so water, like, definitely when they say don't run around the pool, I wouldn't, like, kids were running, and the mom and me kind of freaked out a little bit because all I could see was a kid just slipping really easily. So I don't know if that's a new thing for them or if they're still working on it. There's definitely some construction happening. There's skims and everything on the outside of the hotel. They're doing something to the parking garage outside of my room, and then you can see all the extra construction equipment to like the side if you look down from my room. It's it's definitely, I would say, all in all, this hotel is definitely in need of a refurbishment. And hopefully when it does transition over to Pixar, I'll get to see it, but B, that it, lives up to the hype, and feels a little bit better, and actually feels like a true Disney resort. So I'm looking forward to coming back. All in all, like I said, all in all, my stay was great, and I would compare this to a value resort. So when you're in Orlando in a value, the whole purpose is you're at the parks majority of the day and you're coming back to a room to sleep, and that's pretty much what I did while I was here. So no complaints there. I can give you guys a quick little room tour. It's a little messy, but all right, so I wanted to give you a really, really, really quick room tour. It's a little bit messy, but I'm about to head out for my flight here soon. But like I said, I am at Disney's Paradise Pier, soon to be Pixar Pier. I'm in a standard room, which means I get views of the parking lot, other hotels. You have Disneyland Hotel over there. Obviously, you can see that's all getting a lot of construction. There's big dirt lot over there getting construction. Sandbar, I can see outside my room, that is closed, that has not reopened. There's seating underneath of those little triangular things, plenty of seating. And then they do use, I believe it's this deck, that you can see fireworks at night, or waters of color. Pool is that way. You can see the spa and you can kind of see the pool. It's not a very, very big pool, but again, I don't think kids really care about the size of the pool sometimes. I have a nice desk, and like I was saying, there is some upkeep. You can see all the chips and everything out of it. Lamp, big mirror. I have 2 queen-size beds in this room. So this room does actually fit 5 comfortably. This is a pull-down futon. Nice little art. The TV stand. This is what I was talking about. So this drawer, if I shut this, it actually will reopen itself. Same thing with the other drawer on the side. So and sometimes it was open even greater than that. So it, you have to be super careful. You have a fridge, little fridge in here. It's cold for right now, but it was sweating. Your safe that you have to use your key card. Pretty decent size safe. Nice little Mickey lamp. It's kind of cute. But yeah, you can see like all the really bad impressions. This is a lock off room if you need it to. You have a little coffee, Cuisinart. You can do 2 cups at once, hot tea or coffee. Pretty spacious closet, luggage rack. You can see all the space you have in there. You do have an iron board and an iron, hair dryer up on top, extra pillows and whatnot. Bathroom is a bathroom. Nothing grand in here. Plenty of towels. Shower. You can see what I was talking about, all the caulking and rust and things like that. So that definitely wouldn't be the case if you were in Orlando. Big full-size mirror. And that's pretty much it for my room. Not, like I said, plenty of space for 1 person. 4, I think, would be okay in here. 5th person, obviously, you would have to make sure all your luggage is stowed away in the closets. But other than that, all in all, it was a nice room. Like I said, if I had to compare it to anything, I would compare it to a value, when you just need a hotel to lay your head on at night. But that's my quick little room tour. If you have not liked and subscribed, please do. If you are following me on Facebook, you'll notice that I do have a giveaway, and there are the rules of entry there. One of them is to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me along with my Instagram as well. So please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys real soon.